We have a big surprise for you. So just wait and hold on, you'll find out all about it. I'd like to recognize some special guests we have here today. We have Governor McKee, Commissioner Infante Green, Mayor Frank Boccosi, Representative Joe McNamara, Representative Joe Solomon, Senator Mark McKinney, City Council President Stephen McAllister, Councilman Bill Foley, Councilwoman Donna Travis, School Committee Vice Chair Sean Galligan, School Committee Member Leah Hazelwood, School Committee Member Karen Backus, School Committee Member Michelle Kirby Chapman, the CEO of the Boys and Girls Club of Warwick, Lara D'Antuono, Director of Elementary Education, Patricia Cousineau, Director of Curriculum, Lisa Schultz, Director of Technology, Jeff Taylor, Assistant Director of Curriculum and Grant Programs, Ann Cecil, and we also have the Norwood Principal, Sabrina, who also received a grant along with Oakland Beach. And we have Cameron Kadick, who does our Title I, joining us today too. I'd also like to welcome all of the other attendees from the other districts that received this wonderful grant. So welcome again to Oakland Beach School. So today we're here to celebrate these grant opportunities. We are really proud of the work being done in Warwick to increase student proficiency levels. The Warwick School Department was fortunate enough to be awarded 2 district community-based organizational grants with a focus on improving student achievement. These grants will complement the work being done daily in our classrooms. Thank you, Governor McKee and Commissioner Infante Green, for not only recognizing the importance of accelerating learning, but also for providing districts with the opportunity to apply for funds to support programs that are so beneficial to students. One grant was awarded to Norwood School, who partnered with GAM Theater. This grant was called the TLC grant and will support students in theater, learning, and caring. The grant which Oakland Beach received is called the Extreme Learning Center Program, and the school partnered with the Boys and Girls Club of Warwick. This program will engage students in extended learning project-based opportunities in ELA, math, science, and technology. These classes will be offered right here in the school at Oakland Beach. The students will then walk across the street to the Boys and Girls Club, where they'll be participating in teamwork activities to build academic success and character. They will also learn about living a healthy lifestyle. For the rest of this year, 40 Oakland Beach students will be participating, including 5 multi-language learners. Next year, the program will benefit 100 students, including 23 multi-language learners. The Warwick School community is extremely grateful to be part of this grant program. We look forward to working with our community partners who we have worked with in the past. We are confident the students will improve students' access to grade level standards and close achievement gaps, as well as having positive interactions with their peers. So again, thank you very, very much. And Oakland Beach students, you're so lucky to have this opportunity. So thank you again. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce the Mayor of Warwick, Mayor Boccosi, who's a great friend of the Warwick School Department. So thank you, Mayor, for all you do.
Good morning, everyone. Hi, kids. A little over 2 years ago, when I first became mayor, I interacted with then Lieutenant Governor McKee almost on a daily basis. It was mostly about the pandemic and his ascension to governor. But he's also, in addition to being governor, he was a former mayor of Cumberland. And mayors have a very special kinship and relationship. And every time there's a conversation between 2 mayors, inevitably the conversation turns to education. Speaking with him as much as I did, it was very apparent that he cared deeply about education. He gets it. He knows that the only way to have a successful future is by giving a quality education to our children. And his budget this year reflects that. So without any further ado, it's my great pleasure to introduce the Governor of the State of Rhode Island, the Honorable Dan McKee.
It's great to be here in Warwick, and you said I'm going to get one of those pins you're wearing, right? And so I can put that in my collection of the flags that are prominently displayed in the rotunda of the State House with all 39 cities and towns represented. So it's great to be here in Warwick today, and with the Speaker Sakachi, who is a strong partner in the work to help improve Rhode Island, and certainly his focus on housing, but also on education and many other things. So thank you, Speaker, for your leadership. Senator McKinney, as well as Rep. Solomon and the mayor here, and the school committee members, town council, city council members, thank you so much for your leadership. Today's announcement is important. I know that in my State of the State address, I mentioned where education and reaching certain academic levels by 2030 are really important, and we need to do it in a way, and I'm so glad you're partnering in with the Boys and Girls Club, which is part of my family's history. My dad started the Boys Club in our town of Cumberland in 1956. I think I was 5 years old. They opened up on my birthday. And I've been president of the club, changed the name to the Boys and Girls Club, and started the endowment fund while I was president. So partnering in with the Boys and Girls Club and other places that really work with young people year-round is really a great focus. Meeting with Mayor Picozzi, comparing notes on our Boys and Girls Clubs in our different respective communities. So that's a great partner, and there's many partners out there that we can clearly help make this work of achieving the goals that we've set, working with the commissioner. Her leadership is reflected in what we're announcing today. And we'll have more to say of this in early April. I said within the first 100 days, I'll have an education policy speech that will be talking about moving and the learning experience from the 180 days to about 365 and support what happens in the schools in a way that is very intentional. And that more to come on that. But today, in addition to the $4 million in federal funds, we're announcing today to support partnerships between LEAs and community-based organizations. My administration has prioritized another $4 million in our Rhode Island Ready budget to expand high-quality learning experiences. Resources are needed to support good work that's happening in the community and good work that's happening in the schools. By coming together and working closely with families, educators, and business and municipal leaders, we will make sure our students continue to reach their potential, which is our overall objective. Let me give you 2 examples of additional out-of-school learning time that I've been made aware of that these grants will support. The Mount Hope Learning Center will offer students at Martin Luther King Elementary School in Providence a combination of English language arts, health and wellness, STEM, and arts programs through a student-led after-school council. Another example is Kingston Hill Academy in partnership with the Autism Project. Will offer after-school academic and social emotional learning support groups for students with autism spectrum disorders. These are 2 examples of the work that these funds are going to be able to help work with young people and their families in the different communities in the state of Rhode Island. Improving our children's education outcomes is going to take all of us working together. The state, municipal leadership, our districts, our parents, our community organizations, our businesses, the people who work in our schools, whether they're our teachers or administrators or the people providing the bus services or the people who are work in our cafeterias. We need to bring all the parties together to make this happen. And I want to congratulate all the grant recipients in this room today. I look forward to continue work with all of you on this critical issue. And like I said, more to come. This is an effort that is going to continue during our administration in a real intentional way. And I plan to spend a great deal of time working with everyone to make sure that we realize the goals that we're setting today and beyond today. And with that, I'd like to introduce our speaker, Speaker Sakachi. Joe, come on up. And thank you so much for your leadership and having me here in your home community.
Thank you, Governor. It's a pleasure to be here. I have a little bit of a shaky voice, so I promise to be brief. And Governor, you're always welcome in Warwick. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Council President, the Mayor, myself, you did pretty well in Warwick in your last election. So we're happy to have you here. Thank you all. I know the superintendent recognized everybody, but I certainly want to give a special shout out to my chairman and Joe Solomon. We're in Joe Solomon's district. It is right on the edge with my district, and I think I came here and did some commercials, or at least some pictures in my brochures when I ran for re-election. So thank you very much. But this is Chairman Solomon's district, and I know he's here for no other reason than to support his local school. So much was disrupted by COVID for all of us, but especially for the children. One of the best ways we can set our students up for great success in life is by offering them as many learning opportunities as possible. Learning just doesn't happen inside the four walls of a classroom. It takes place before and after school, and it takes place during the summer. Organizations like the Boys and Girls Club provide high-quality programming that gives students opportunities to continue learning outside the regular school day. Children will be able to come here, continue learning in an environment that's fun, safe, while reinforcing what they've been learning in the classroom. We want to make sure that as many of our students have as many opportunities as possible to succeed. I want to thank the governor and all of the elected officials for working together, and it's working together that we get good things done. I especially want to thank the students because for being patient enough to get us through COVID, through your enthusiasm. I have to tell you, I don't know who the particular teacher is, but I've never seen such well-behaved young children. And that's a credit, and I wish some of my members in the House were just as well-behaved as you are. So I learned from you, and I learned from an example. So thank you all very much. And with that, it gives me great pleasure to call up, I believe, Senator McKee for the next person. Am I doing it right? Senator McKee, Mark McKee. And Mark, thank you. Mark is the state senator for this district. Thank you.
Thank you, Speaker. I'm proud to be here representing the Rhode Island Senate, and I'm particularly proud to be here because this is my district and because I'm a product of Warwick schools as well. I would have been sitting in the same spot you kids are sitting in right now. I'd like to think I would have been as well behaved as you are. I'm not betting the ranch on that, but you guys are doing a great job. And I also am married to a retired elementary school teacher, and I have two daughters who are high school teachers. So I commend you teachers for doing the fine job that you've done with these guys. We owe our children every possible chance for success, both in school and outside in the community as they move on in life. It's an obligation that extends clearly beyond the classroom. As young people continue to recover, as the speaker noted, from the pandemic, with all of the social, emotional, academic disruptions that occurred during that time, this is more urgent than ever. Extended learning and enrichment opportunities are truly a game changer. These programs and these opportunities can make a meaningful difference in young people's lives. The financial support for these opportunities that we are celebrating here today will benefit children across the state of Rhode Island. So I want to applaud the many educators, volunteers, community organizations, and others whose hard work and dedication make these opportunities possible. I am a huge fan of the Boys and Girls Club. I played basketball over at the Norwood Boys and Girls Club for many, many years, a few years back. But they do incredible work, and these are the types of partnerships that we need to have. They're good for students, they are good for families, they're good for schools, they're good for Rhode Island's future. So thank you all for coming, and it's wonderful to be here as part of this, in effect, celebration. I'd now like to introduce Commissioner Infante-Great.
I have to echo what the speaker said. You guys are so well behaved. It's really amazing. So I want to start by thanking everyone here today. I want to thank the governor, the speaker, the mayor, all the members of the General Assembly that are here today. I also want to thank the superintendent, the Boys and Girls Club, the entire Oakland Beach school community for hosting us today. You guys are amazing. Last but not least, I want to thank the school representatives from across the state who have joined us today. When we talk about how great and how you guys are being so well behaved, it all comes down to leadership, and that means in the building, but also in the classrooms. Thank you, teachers, for doing the work that you do, because it shows here today. So here's the exciting part, students. We're here to announce that we're investing close to $4 million. Is that a lot of money? That's right. The $4 million, let me tell you where it's coming from. It's coming from the American Rescue Plan, our ESSA 3 grants. So that money is aimed to have access to extended learning opportunities to improve outcomes for students across Rhode Island. How many of you like enjoying things after school? That's right. How many of you like to learn? Oh, raise your hand over there, you like to learn. But we're here to announce 21 grants that are in alignment with our Learning, Equity, and Acceleration Pathways Task Force. If you recall, if you don't, I'm going to remind you, we put together a task force that the governor was a part of to help Rhode Island strategize on how to accelerate student learning statewide in the wake of the pandemic, with a particular focus on addressing inequities in education. With this investment, Rhode Island schools will partner with community-based organizations, which are the backbone of everything that we do, to ensure that students have access to high-quality after-school programs and continue to move forward. We saw in broadcast last year that we're headed in the right direction, particularly in math. We saw some promising scores, but there is a lot of work to be done. So with the focus on year-round learning, we're excited that our communities will be offering academic and enrichment programs that will benefit all our students. We're also excited that Governor McKee has committed an additional, guess what guys, an additional $4 million for these types of programs in the Rhode Island Ready budget. Who could tell me? So if we're giving $4 million and the governor's putting $4 million, how many do we have? 8 million! That's right. That's right, guys, so that we can keep moving forward and make sure that you have what you need, that we continue to move forward. That's what we're here to do. That's what we're announcing. I know you're hearing all these adults speak, but this is about you. This is about investing in your future and making sure that we keep moving forward. Most of these grants will be out of school hours, and they will take place either in the school buildings or in nearby facilities. The grants will start in June. Grants will end June 2024, and some will be starting right now, and some will be starting at the beginning of this school year. Registrations from these programs will vary depending on each school district's offering and the selected process for enrollment. So go back home and tell your families that you have an exciting opportunity. To give an example of what is going to be happening here in Warwick, Warwick Public Schools has actually received $350,000 with 2 initiatives. And I want you to turn around just for a second, only your head, and let's thank Dr. Ann Cecil for doing this work. and the Boys and Girls Club of Warwick. Listen to this. They came up with the best name. Extreme Learning Center Program proposes to exiting out learning gaps and providing explicit instruction in science. If you didn't catch the R in extreme, so it is science, technology, reading, engineering, arts, and math, and it's designed to support elementary schools at-risk youth in K to 5. The program will also contract with GAM Theater to have theater arts residents work with students in a program called Play, promoting literacy and arts for youth. Isn't that exciting, guys? Following the Oakland Beach portion of the afternoon, students will be escorted across the street to the Boys and Girls Club, where they will be exposed to programming that will be both supplement and complement the school day. Because we have to do this together. It's not just what happens during the school day. We as a community have to come together and make sure that we are supporting all our kids within our communities. Also, Warwick, the Norwick TLC Theater Learning Caring Academy will be held at Norwood Elementary School. The academy will run 4 days a week from 3:15 to 4:45 p.m. starting September 2023. The project will offer project-based classes in a variety of areas such as coding, robotics, inventions, and gardening. I want to go to that program. In partnership with GAM, the program will have 2 artists who will offer classes in play production, improvisation, singing, movement, and clowning. We want to be invited to those once you have that finalized. The program specifically seeks to address the need of deeper literacy learning and will engage students in reading, writing, and community building, and above all, performance. As you may recall, a study from the National Center for Assessment indicated that it's going to take anywhere from 3 to 5 years. This is just the beginning. Even though we saw some glimmers of hope as we're moving forward, but it's going to take that long. Our kids are going to need us to stay focused, to keep investing in them. We don't want to go back to where we were pre-pandemic. We want to exceed that. And you know that the governor has given us a pretty big charge in the state of Rhode Island, and we intend to meet and exceed that, Governor. We want to do better. We want all our investments to be strategic, and today we're announcing, with that said, that Central Falls, East Providence, Highlander Institute, Kingston Hill Academy, the Met School, Newport, Paul Coffey School, Pawtucket, Providence, Segway Institute for Learning, Smithfield, Warwick, and Woonsocket have been awarded these grants. They will provide the services in those communities. We want the communities to make the decision on how they support their students. You don't want us at the state level doing that. You want us to remove barriers and to support you in your work. And I want to congratulate each and every one of you, and we will continue to work together to make sure that our students exceed all our expectations. Thank you. Sorry, I almost forgot to introduce our visionary leader that allows the work to happen in this particular school. So please help me in welcoming your principal, Paul Heatherton. Big round of applause, please.
Thank you, Commissioner, and good morning, everyone. Thanks for attending, coming here today to Oakland Beach Elementary School. Oakland Beach School and the Boys and Girls Club of Warwick have had a strong partnership throughout the years. The club, serving more than 75 students daily, has always been an extension of the school building, the school day, and school year by offering a variety of programs and camps. Throughout the years, this partnership has been awarded other grants that afforded Oakland Beach students the opportunity to enroll in summer programming, where Oakland Beach teachers and Boys and Girls Club staff design service learning projects, including a beach cleanup and creating a community vegetable garden. The past 6 years, Oakland Beach School has provided academic enrichment programs, We've even had after-school programming during distance learning. Each year, we have seen an increase in enrollment. In fact, our last session that just ended, over 100 of our students participated in highly engaging, rich academic, project-based learning. While in the program, students designed bottle rockets, coded robots, participated in science, sound inquiry projects, and story and craft, to name a few. The community-based organization grant has allowed us to create the Extreme Learning Center, a collaborative extended day program extending the hours of enrichment from our school to the Boys and Girls Club next door. The program will support students' social, emotional, cognitive, and academic development, also promoting physical health and providing a safe and supportive environment for the students of Oakland Beach School. We look forward to building a robust partnership to support the needs of the students of Oakland Beach. And now I'd like to introduce Laura D'Antuono, CEO of the Boys and Girls Club of Warwick.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Paul. Thank you all for coming. All right, guys, guess what? I'm short. I have to step over here so you can hear me. I'm the last speaker. You guys can clap for that, I promise. And I've been around long enough to know that I'm not going to say very much. But what I do want you to know is that you guys owe all of these people in this room a big thank you, because they're here making sure that your education gives you all the tools you need to succeed so that when you grow up, you're filling these seats, because you're our future. So, with that, I'm going to thank all of you guys for recognizing that it's not just a school that makes a child successful. It's a partnership. It's a community around them that they know is here to support them. So thank you all for making kids a priority. You are their voice. They don't have one. Thank you.
Thank you all so much for coming. We're actually going to ask representatives from Warwick to join us right in front of the stage, as well as students on the front row. We're going to take a picture of the $350,000 that you will be receiving. Right after that picture, we'll invite the rest of the guests up to join us for a picture with the rest of the award grantees. Thank you all.
Congratulations. 350.
All I can say is it's scoring.
Yeah, they did so good.
No, they
really did.
I've been around because I'm married to a teacher. I sheepishly think these things like drugs and
That's